Welcome back everyone, it's Brandon Pajazic here with Wave Alchemy, and today we're going to go over all the cool new features added to Triaz version 1.2. Before we begin, I just want to point out that all these features are made possible by all of your suggestions, so throughout this video, if you have any things that you'd like to see in future updates, comment down below. So first off, we have some new filter options. You'll see here on our sound panel, we now have within our filter, not only do we have our high pass, low pass, and band pass, but we also have the option to choose our character. And then you'll also notice as we go into the channel effects, we have a new filter as well added. Let me just show off some of the sounds that we can accomplish. In the filter section, we have our type, but we also have our character. So we have classic, SVF4, silk, grit, scream, and distorted. You'll notice especially when I start moving the resonance, scream and distorted really show off some of their characteristics in a really cool way. So not only can we do it per layer on the actual sound panel, but within our channel effects, at the end we have filter now. So some of you, just like me, might be wondering, does that mean we can use both filters at the same time? And absolutely we can. So check this out. Right now I have distorted on my original filter. And then within our channel effects, I have scream set. Get some absolutely insane results. Next up, we've improved the workflow for adding in your own sample packs. So now press B to go to our sample browser, and then under user samples over here, we can click the plus sign there and then click add folders. Right now I've selected our Drum Tools 02 sample pack, and you'll see it starts to scan and easily brings everything in, and you can see it even put it in the correct folders that it should be in. So kicks under kicks, perks. Just a word of advice, if you have a sample that's called dog barking, it will be put into a custom folder, but if you have it called dog barking snare, it will then be put into your snare folder. So try your best to make sure that the files are named correctly, and Triaz should be able to categorize them easily, but overall, in general, a much easier process. We've also added a large improvement to the randomize kit function. So as you'll see now, we have a randomized pool. What you may have noticed before is that if you click randomize kit, it would just replace samples within its own sample library. So if you're using Tape Toys, it would only replace it with Tape Toys samples, same with Drift and everything else. Now we have randomized pools. If I take one from Tape Toys, and then I go into randomized pool, select DNA, you do have to press update pool, otherwise it won't actually replace samples from another sample library. So update pool takes a second. We go from this, randomize kit. And now you can see that we're actually taking the samples from DNA as opposed to the same library that you're already using. And then it works in the same fashion as before. You can either choose to randomize the entire kit or choose just one drum or lock the drums that you like and you don't want to replace. So let's just say we want to replace the kick drum. Here's the original. Just press the dice to randomize it using the DNA samples. Next up, we've added the crunch and punch saturation into the channel effects. You may have recognized them from the master effects under the maximizer. In the drive section, we have crunch and punch here, but we've added those so that you can add them to individual layers as well. So here's what they sound like on a clap sample. I personally find that punch has a little bit more saturation in the lower mids, so when I want that extra little boost and punch, that's what I use. Otherwise, you still have all these other options. Next up, we've added a random XY pad position, and it's found under the slop section. So basically what it's going to do is choose one of these three layers randomly. And all we have to do, turn the slop knob up. We're going to go here, and we're going to turn the random XY up, and you'll see that circle around our circle here. It's going to indicate how far it's going to go away from that sample. So if we put it in the middle and turn the slop knob all the way up, another tool to just help you make your loops a little bit more creative and a little bit more unique. Next, we have an enhancement to the preset browser. So now we can solo specific instruments within each preset. So let's say we're looking for a hi-hat loop. All we have to do on Windows, hit Control and then click hi-hat, or on Mac, you can hit Option. Or if you want to hear multiples, we can just click whichever ones we want to hear. So let's just say we're auditioning hi-hat. That also means that we can export individual sounds just from the preset browser. So let's say we want the hi-hat loop from Midnight Spark. Go to export, click to render, and you'll see that we only have our hi-hat open and close. And then when we drag it out, so now we have the option to take our favorite moments of different presets and create unique loops all within our own DAW. Next up, we have a new 4-band EQ in the channel effects. So you may remember we had our tone section here, which lets you do general sculpting. But now if you click where it says tone, we can now get more precise with whatever instrument you're working on. So let's say I want to clean up this hi-hat. We can do the same thing with any of our layers. So let's say we want to take our kick drum, add a little bit more high-end click to it. Next up, we have a little Easter egg that can easily go unnoticed, and that's to reorder our step sequencer in the click of a button. Let's say we want to take our kick drum loop and start it on step 5. Normally, we would have had to undo and just draw it from scratch, but now we can right click down here and say set as step 1 for this channel, and it'll move everything over. We can also set it so that it's step 1 for all channels. So for instance, this is the original. Now we can right click on 5 and say set as step 1 for all channels. So that's it for today's episode. Make sure to click the link in the description to download the version 1.2 update today and enjoy all the newest features. Remember to stay creative, and again, remember if you have anything that you'd like to see in a future update, remember to comment down below. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. See ya.